Okay, question number one in the following table, which statement is true about the first generation of crocin, a tall red flowering plant, R capital T capital, with a short white flowering plant, R small T small. Here I have, okay, so many answers that said, um, that's a T. Okay, one of the students, okay, Lin, she said D. Okay, what might be the answer and why? Al-Jawhara, C. Okay, let's find out. First of all, if you are in doubt, Banach square. The question is very easy. Okay. Question say R capital, okay, R capital, T capital with R small, T small. Okay. So R capital with R small, so R capital, R small, T capital with T small, so it will be T capital, T small. So it will be R capital, R small, T capital, T small. Is it homozygous? No, it is not homozygous. Why? It is heterozygous because they are not the same. Okay? Homozygous if it's R capital, T capital, or R small, T small, T small. This will be homozygous. Homo means same, but as long as they are okay, not the same, the alleles are not the same, so they are okay, heterozygous. So the correct answer is 3. Option number 3, which is C. Okay. Yes, great. And this is called dihybrid inheritance. This is called dihybrid. Dihybrid is an inheritance of two traits, not only one single trait. So here he is, okay, examining the inheritance of two traits, the color and the height. Okay. The height, tall or short, the color, red, okay, um, or here white. Okay, this is another example. Okay, between the seed, here is yellow, the seed color, and wrinkled is the shape, wrinkled or smooth. Just for clarification. Okay, question number 2. Pheromones are chemical substances that are used by some animals for. What are the pheromones? Okay, for what are the basic thing for the pheromones? Communication, growth, reproduction, mating. Okay. Some of you wrote B, most of you wrote B. Okay. Which is the correct answer. Okay. This is the most, by the way. Because another question say, what is the pheromone? Pheromones is used for all of the following except, and he mentioning communication, mentioning reproduction, mentioning mating. Okay. But he is, for example, using the word growth. So we will exclude it. But for the most important thing that the pheromones are used for is for communication. Yes. Yeah, as you can see here. What are pheromones? Pheromones are chemical substances that are being used between the individuals of the same, okay, species that are not interrupted by other species. So they can only communicate among themselves, okay, without being interrupted, okay, or captured by another members of another species. Yes. Question number 3, which of the following suggestions you choose to control African sleep sickness disease? What is the best way to control the African sleep sickness disease? Yes, we are writing question, the answer is C, which is control the tsetse fly. Tsetse fly are considered the vectors. Okay, the vectors are anything that is being transmitting, okay, anything from one organism to another organism. And the tsetse fly considered the vector that are transmitting the parasite, okay, that is causing the sleep sickness disease, okay, which is a trypanosome, from a healthy person, an infected person to a healthy person. So if we eradicate the tsetse fly, okay, then we will control the transmission of the parasite that causing the African sleeping sickness disease. That's correct. Yeah, this is the okay. the life cycle of the trypanosome that is causing the tsetse fly, that causing the, I'm sorry, African sleeping sickness disease. Question number 4. In the figure below, the question mark represents a common feature between both species. What is this? What is common between frog and salamander? Okay, okay, correct answer. The presence of limbs. Frogs and salamanders both have legs, which is the common between both of them. Absence of limbs, of course not. Okay, absence of tails. Okay, salamander have tails. Presence of neck. Okay, the salamander has it. So it is not actually the part of the answer, but both of them do containing limbs. The salamander and frogs has front or fore and hind limb. Yes. Question number 5. If the lateral line in the fish damaged, the fish will not be capable of. He is asking you by another way, what is the function of the lateral line in the fish? Movement. Basically, it's been used for balance, so if it's not being correctly balanced, so it will face a problem with the movement. Yeah, supposed to be the movement. Yeah, that's correct. Question number 6, part of the respiratory system that prevent food particles from entering the respiratory system. Yeah, what is the part of the respiratory system, okay, that preventing the food particles to enter the trachea while you are eating? Bundle writing B. Okay, then D. Actually, uh, no, not yet. Not yet. Yeah. C, epiglottis. Yes, correct. Correct, Rima. It is the epiglottis. And here is the structure of the epiglottis. If you have a look here, you're gonna find that here is the mouth. Okay, oh, here is the mouth opening or the oral cavity. Oral cavity, at the end of it, there's the pharynx, which is the common pathway for both air and food. And here there is the epiglottis. This epiglottis, when you are eating, it will move down, close um, the trachea, so that the food will be directed towards the esophagus, so that the food particles will not go to the trachea in order to prevent the suffocation. So this is the function of the epiglottis. It's very important. Yes. Thank you, Rima. Your answer is correct. Question number 7. The genotype of Klinefelter male. This question came this year, but I'm now flipping the question. Yes, yes, correct, Leon. It is the XXY. It's called Klinefelter syndrome. Yes, yes. This is the X-linked genetic disorder. Exactly. There is one extra X chromosome. He's a male, but with extra female sexual characteristics. Yeah. And if you have a look here, XX is normal female, XO is Turner. Wherever there is X, because X is the chromosome of life, so the individual will live. XXX, she is a female, okay, nearly normal, but has extra, okay, female sexual characteristics. XY is normal male, okay, and here we have XXY, the Klinefelter syndrome, that has extra X chromosome. So this person has extra female sexual characteristics. XYY is male, but have more, okay, male or masculine, okay, sexual characteristics. Okay, OI will die because there's no X, okay, chromosome, so this person will die. Yeah. Question number 8, the phenomenon of the effect of the environmental limit is caused by. The environmental limit is caused by. Some of you had many environmental or ecology, and ecology is actually one of the easiest part in the exam. So what is the answer here? Okay, the correct answer is the habitat fragmentation. So what is environmental? What is limiting the environment. It's actually when the habitat is being, okay, fragmented into pieces. Such like, for example, there is a infrastructure that is being, okay, in a place that was considered a habitat for native species. Such like, for example, a road that is being made in the forest. This road will be fragment, will be dividing the habitat for the organism. This is limiting the environment. So this is called environmental limit. So it is one of the causes by, or the reasons why the habitat fragmentation. Yes, thank you. Yeah, is considered a barrier, okay, that the habitat, okay, for a habitat in the species. We can overcome it by using what is known as a habitat corridors, such like making a cross, okay, such like the camel cross that is being found in the highways here, okay, that is being bridging between fragmented habitats in order to ease the access of organisms from one place of the habitat into the, okay, other place. Yes. Question number 9. In the following diagram, which number refer to the ovary? What is the number that is referring? Limiting means, okay, controlling or decreasing, or this is the meaning of the word limiting, my dear Yazid. Uh, okay. Ovary in this ovary in this diagram is represented by the letter, uh, yes, number 2. Number 2. 4 is the 4 is not the ovary. 4 is the uterus. This is uterus. 1 is the oviduct. 2 is the ovary. 3 is the vagina. So the correct answer is 2. This is the ovary. And those are the ovules. Yeah. Those that big 2 is the correct answer. Yeah, this is the, okay, detail that I just explained. Here is the ovaries. Here is the uterus. Here is the oviduct. Here is the vagina. Okay. Question number 10. The contractile vacuole found in euglena regulates. By other words, what is the function of the contractile vacuole that is found in euglenoid? What is the answer and why? It's easy, by the way. Uh, think about it. It's not C. الجوهرة. Lean. Food. No, not food. It's not for food. Faisal. Yeah. الجوهرة and Faisal. Yes, correct. Rima, yes, exactly. Your answer is correct. Your answer is correct. Yes, it is for water. Okay, yes, for expelling water outside of the body. Why? Let's explain it furthermore. Not movement, no. Contractile vacuole is inside the body, not outside. If you have a look here, you're gonna find that here is the contractile vacuole. Okay, and euglenoid are being characterized by living in fresh water. Fresh water. And the fresh water has high, okay, water, okay, potential, high water potential. And inside, of course, there are salt, so it will be low water potential. And according to the osmosis, the water move from a region of high water potential to a region of their low water potential. So the organism will have a lot of water. If this water keep only entering into the body of the organism will be explode, will be rupture, will be burst. But in order to avoid it, those contractile vacuole will be collecting the water, the excess water from inside the organism and expel it out. Why? In order to maintain the osmotic pressure, to maintain the osmoregulation, to regulate the osmosis. Did you get it? Okay, clear? Am I clear? You got it, my students? Is it clear? Okay, let's go ahead. Yes, question number 11. A stable vital community that results when there is a little change in the number of species is ecology. Ecology. Ecology is the only hard thing in it that you need to memorize. If you, yeah, if you know the answer, it will be very easy. It will be the easiest portion. So what might be the correct answer here? Think about it. The stable vital community is, yeah, it is the climax community or climatic climax community, the maximum level at which the community, after okay, so many succession processes, it reaches its stable, okay, or its vital, yes, level. No more, no more, okay, actually stability, no more, okay, development can be reached. Okay, so it's a state at which there is a little change of number of species. Why? Because the community reach its maximum level. Okay, of course, after the ecological succession processes. Okay, yeah. Next question. Bread mold belongs to which phylum? Yeah, bread mold. Yeah, this is a pure classification. If you think about it, it's very easy. Zygomycota. Yes, that's correct. Tulane. Perfect. It is, yeah, because it's actually reproduced by the formation of, yeah, zygospore. Exactly. Yes, perfect. And if you have a look here, you're gonna find that the fungi are being classified according to the reproductive structures. Okay, the zygomycota, okay, or zygomycetes, okay, are reproduced by zygospore. Yeah, here is the zygospore here. Zygosporangium, inside it there are zygospores. Okay, ascomycota, they have ascus, which is the sac, such like the truffles. Okay, basidiomycota, such like the mushroom, the honey mushroom, they produced by basidia. Okay, basidia are structures here. Okay, it's not clear to be seen here. Deuteromycota or imperfecta, they lack actually of the sexual structure. Yes. Yeah, Ascomycota, here, this is a structure that is called ascus. Yeah, ascus is a bag or a sac that has the spores. Yes. Or ascospores. Yeah. And the Basidiomycota, such like the mushroom, here there is a basidiophores. The basidiophore do contain or okay releasing the basidiospores. Yes. So this is the way by which the molds or the fungi are being classified according to their reproductive structures. Question number 13. Which of the following plant structures human used to make ropes and cloth? Yes, what do you think? Which one of those structures that we are using for making ropes? Strong, very strong. Fibers. Yes. Yeah, of course. We are using fibers. Yeah, while using the fibers, then we are making ropes from them. Exactly. It's very easy and direct question. Okay. In female human, okay, the placental development completed during which week of the pregnancy? We know that we have 40 weeks or 9 months. Each three are making a trimester, so we have 3 trimesters. And you have to know, we have to actually to memorize the events that occurred in every single trimester. So what do you think that where the development of the placenta occurred? In which trimester? There's no 10th. Uh, he said here which week? Yes, little bit tricky. Yeah, you should keep it in my mind. Yeah, it's in the 10th week. Yes, perfect, Rima. Yeah, it's in the 10th week. It's the first trimester, and in particular, the 10th week. Yeah. Actually, it came only 3 times in the past couple of years, so it's not frequently coming, but it's not actually easily if you don't know what is the event that occurred in every single, okay, particular trimester. Okay, and here's the summary of all of them. I'd like you to go through them. It's 10th week. Yeah, 10th week. If you are going by weeks, okay. Did you find it in another reference that it's saying week 8? If so, please send me so I can go through it. Okay, Faisal. Yeah, what I know is day 10th week. Okay, okay. Question number 15. During the mid-19th century, the wild rabbit entered Australia and inhabited it. In terms of biodiversity, this type of organism is called. Actually, when was the British, okay, invader that invaded the continent of Australia, okay, actually was feeling lonely, but because he was, okay, hunting the rabbits in UK, so he want to feel, okay, that if that as if he is in the same in his own country, so he brought about 24 rabbits and released them in the wild. So till now, there are about 2 billion of rabbits that the Australian government tried its level best in order to control it, but all of those, okay, trials actually failed because rabbits are called introduced species. It's not a, if it's native, it will not make any problem because it is native, but it is non-native. The rabbit is non-native because it's been introduced, okay, from another place. You got it? So this is called introduced species that was being taken from another environment and placed into, okay, non-native. Yeah. Why not D? Inhabited. What actually inhabited is out of, okay, of option. We are not using it. Okay. Why to use inhabited? Because this rabbit, okay, didn't swim from the marsh, okay, UK and came to Australia. No, we introduce it. It's not, it's native. Okay, it's not moving into another place by its own, but we introduce this, okay, into the wild. You got it, Rital? Is it clear, my dear? Okay. And here you can go for it or for even further illustration. You are most welcome there. Question number 16. In an experiment on two plants, A and B, the plant A was covered by black bag, while plant B kept without covering. Both plants given same conditions. After a couple of days, the growth of plant A stunted, while plant B grown well. What are the following statement representing the independent variable? Yeah, where is the independent variable? It's very simple question. Very simple. The independent variable is the variable that we are testing, is the variable that we are manipulating, is the variable that we are changing. Yeah. The one that we control here, the one that we change by our own here is the sunlight. Yes, perfect. All of you correctly answered. It is the sunlight. Yeah. And what is the independent variable? It's written in the question stem. What is the dependent variable? Sorry. If you know it, write it in the meeting chat. The independent is the sunlight. Okay. And the dependent is okay, not the time. No, he didn't wrote time there, but he wrote another thing. If you change the sunlight, something else will be changing. No, it's in the question stem, not in the option. It is not in the option. It's in the question stem. What if you change it? Okay. The growth. Yes, perfect, Randy. You're right. You're right. The independent is the sunlight. The dependent that is being changing, that is being, okay, observed, okay, that is being measured as per the change in the sunlight is the growth. When you change the sunlight, the growth will be changed. So what you change by your hands? The sunlight. So it is independent. So accordingly, what will happen? The growth will be changed. So the growth is the dependent variable. Perfect. Yeah. So the difference between dependent and independent. And all of the rest of variables should be kept constant, should be maintained constant, not to affect the result of the experiment. And they're known as controlled variable. Controlled variable. Yes. Question number 17. A student asked to perform a study on the organism causing polio disease. Which of the following scientific topic help him performing his study? He's asking indirectly about the parasite. What is the type of the parasite? Is it bacterial? Is it viral? Is it worm? Is it vector? Very easy. Polio is a disease that is being caused by, if you know what is causing the polio, okay, the type of organism, not the name of it. He is not asking about the name, asking about the type. What do you think? What is the type of the pathogen that causes polio disease? It's viral. It's virus. It's called rabies virus. It's called polio virus. Yeah, exactly. Yes, correct, Faisal. You are right. You are right. Okay, question number 18. All of the following biological factors affecting the desert regions, except all of the following factors affecting the desert, except one. Decline in grass growth, increase the number of predators, decrease the seasonal rainfall, increase in the numbers of grazers. All of them are affecting, but actually in the desert, yes, decrease in the seasonal rainfall, desert actually receiving very little amount of rain. Yes, this is the characteristic of the desert biome. Very dry and gets very little rain. So it is not affecting because actually there is no, okay, we can say there is no rain. Yeah, very few. Okay, and here is the explanation, detailed explanation of the basic 6 major biomes. Question number 19. Which of the following pedigrees is correct? All of them are incorrect except for one. Okay, what is the correct one and why? What is the correct pedigree and why? C. Uh, okay, I agree with that. Reason, because here is heterozygous and here is heterozygous, and this person is being affected. So both of parents are carrier. So it is common sense. Yes. While in A, here, this male, this is male, is affected, but the female is not affected. And of course, this okay male son will take half of the genetic information from the mother, okay, and half from the father. So this should be carrier. Yes. And here both of them are affected, and the baby son is not affected. How come? How come? It must be affected. Who the parents are affected. And here both, this is the flipped. Both parents do not carry the trait, and they they the baby girl, okay, is carrier. So it doesn't make any sense. It must, okay, not carry or don't have the trait. So that's why the correct answer is C. Okay, question number 20. Which of the following living organisms classifies as omnivore? Omni means eating both, okay? Plants and animals. Which of those is, yeah, pear. Exactly, very easy. Pear is an omnivore. And here is the difference between the herbivore, plant eaters, carnivore, meat eaters, omnivore, eating both. Detritivore, feed on the dead organism, or the leftovers, or the droppings, or the deposit, okay? While the decomposers are considered a detritivore that feed on yes, it's a detritivore that break down the dead organic matter from the plant and animals and return it back to the environment. Yeah, this is the decomposer. Yeah. So not all of the detritivores are decomposers, but all of decomposers are detritivore. This is important indication. Yeah. We have scavengers, by the way. Scavengers are detritivores, such like the hyena, such like the vulture. But they are not decomposers. Why? They are not retaining back. They are feeding the dead organic matter, but they are not retaining it back. They are not make it free and available to the environment, such like the soil, in order to be taken again by the plant. But decomposers do this. When you monitoring movement of groups of ants, you notice that they move in a fixed pathway following each other. And this is by, yes, what is the substance that is being secreted that makes them follow, okay, each other in only one single direction. Sorry, my screen is slow. Okay, I'll try to wait a little bit. Okay, sense of order of a substance. Yeah, of course. Okay, what is this order? We just mentioned this in question number 2, if you do remember today. This is the pheromone. Yes, it's the pheromone. Exactly. Yeah. It's been used by animals in order to communicate. This is the way for the food. This is the way to the, okay, um, yes, to the hive or with the home. So it's a way of communication between the ants, not only ants, but members of the same species. The most important thing in the pheromone that it is not interrupted, not being captured, not being read by okay other members of another species, so they will not be um, yeah, they will not be eaten or chased. Question number 22, when introducing a living organism to an environment to eliminate another living organism, the symbiotic relationship between those two living organisms can be. It's very easy. It's very easy. When you are using living organism to eradicate or eliminate or yes, or mitigate other organism. Parasitism or predation. Correct. Lean, you're right. Yes, Rima, you're right. Exactly. Example, here we have the aphids. Aphids are feed on the sap or the product that is being made by photosynthesis by our crop. Okay, such like corn here, for example, corn crop. In order to eradicate or eliminate or get rid of those aphids, the ladybugs are not our enemies. They are not feed on our crop, but they are feed on the aphid. They are the natural predators of the aphid. So we can make use of this relationship for our benefit. Yes. Yeah, this is the detailed explanation. We have mutualism, which is a win-win relationship. Okay. Both are benefiting. We have the commensalism, which is a when nothing, in which one organism benefit, but the other organism neither benefited nor harmed. We have parasitism, which is win-lose relationship, one organism benefiting or harming other organism. Question number 23, when a female bird lays its egg in another bird's nest and abandons the original bird's egg, and the host bird incubate and feeds the young bird, what is they? This is an example of what? This very famous. Yes, this relationship is called predation, mutualism, commensalism, or parasitism. It is known as parasitism. It's parasitism. Yeah, correct, Rima. Because one organism will lay its egg in another, okay, bird's nest, okay, abandon the original bird's eggs, okay, will move them away even. And the main, you cannot see the question. Could you see my question, Shabab, or it is only on Rizal, so it can rejoin? Could you see my screen, my students? Okay. Could you rejoin, Rizal, please? Yeah, I know, yes, maybe, my connection is bad. I actually try to use another connection. which is faster a little bit. Is it okay now, Rital? Okay. So this is the parasitism. There's bird that is being lay its egg in another nest and abandon the egg, remove it, throw away the eggs of the original bird. And the poor bird actually raise those eggs as if they are its own. Okay. Yeah, exactly. It's called parasitism. Which of the following features applies to methanogen bacteria? You don't understand what, Banda? The previous question. There is a bird. Okay, just Google it, man. There's a bird, okay, that is lay its eggs in another bird's, nest. Sorry. Here, for example, the original one. They're small like this, but this one is very huge, okay, and will lay its eggs here, okay, and the original bird will be incubating the eggs, and when those even hatch, them without even having the ability to look, they cannot open their eyes. They will kick the small cheeks of the original bird and throw them out from the nest. Then they will be fall down and die. Okay, this is a pure parasitism. They are parasite organisms. Okay, ectoparasitism. Yes. So their parents, they didn't take care of them, and even when they are just hatched, they will, yeah, be the reason for killing the original, birds. You got it, my dear Banda? Okay. Question number 24. The answer from Lean, yeah, it's correct. Okay, you're welcome. Yes. Used in the sewage treatment. Yeah, we're using the methanogens in order to feed on the, yes, exactly. Yeah, on the sewage in order to degrade it, and at the same time we can make use of them for making methane gas. The methane gas can be used as fuel. Yes, so it is very useful for this purpose. Yeah, which, I'm sorry. In the table below, which number represents the cause of albinism resulted from a recessive genetic disorder? It is autosomal recessive. Autosome means the disorder in the body chromosomes, not the sex chromosome, away from X and Y. Autosomes are controlling the body, but rather than sex determination. So albinism is a disorder in which there is a defect in the gene responsible for the formation of the melanin pigment in the skin. So what is the answer? Not enough quantity. Yes, exactly. Yeah, it's D. Exactly. Jauhara, Rima, Lean. Perfect. And here is the albinism. He will not ask you about the occurrence in US. He will not ask you about the cure or treatment. The autosomal recessive, they have no cure, but there is treatment. Okay. The autosomal dominant, no cure, no treatment. But he will ask you about the cause and the effect. Okay. We have cystic fibrosis. Okay. We have galactosemia. We have Tay-Sachs. Tay-Sachs came two questions in SAAT. Okay, cystic fibrosis came also two questions in SAAT. Albinism, this is the second question that came, so two questions. Galactosemia came once. Okay, yeah. Question number 26. The graph below represents the rate of spinal cord malformations in embryos. Knowing that in the last years, there is more care for taking folic acid by pregnant women. From the graph, we can conclude. Yes, read the question carefully. Read the question carefully. Which I need little bit, okay, focus into it. It's very easy, by the way, but you need to read it to focus on the question while I'm reading. The answer is B. Yes, correct, Lane. Yes, it's D. I'm sorry, it's B. Why? Because there is a sharp decline, okay, in the rate of the infection. Why? Because as we just mentioned, increase in the consumption of the folic acid. Okay. Yeah, so there is a relationship between increase of the use of the folic acid and the decrease of the infection of the spinal cord malformation. Yeah, that's very important. Thank you. Question number 27. In one of the criminal cases, inspectors found parts of criminal hairs on the crime scene that helped of an adequate quantity of the DNA of the genetic fingerprinting to compare it against some of the criminal holders. Criminal holders, that they have record on it. As per the table below, whom of the suspect committed the crime? It's very easy question. Yeah, yeah, it's suspect number 3 because there is a matching between the DNA fingerprinting and what has been found in the crime scene. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So the suspect is, or the criminal is, individual number 3. Because there is matching between the DNA fingerprinting between the specimen found in the crime scene and suspect number 3. Yes. Question number 28, which of the body organs filter out the metabolic wastes, water, and salt from the blood? That's a very easy question, straightforward question. The organ responsible for filtering out the metabolic waste is, he said filtered, not, okay, get it rid of. So it's easy. It's the kidney. Yeah, kidney filtering out yes, the metabolic waste. Yeah. Okay, living organisms that feed on dead organisms and organic matter are, yeah, there is no decomposer here. So it is very easy. What is the organism that feed on the dead organic matter? Yes, detritivore, we just mentioned. Yes. The figure below represents the blood group of a donor. Accordingly, the blood group of the recipient has to be. Yes. If you know what it is, you know what must be. Yeah, what is the answer? This is the donor. Actually, no, no, no. Okay, none of your answers is correct. Only yes, Al-Jawhara. Yes, you're right. You're right. Yeah, it's AB. Yep. Because actually the red blood cell has antigen markers, and here the antigen markers are anti-A and anti-B. And this is the blood group AB because it is a co-dominance, okay, inheritance, which is the AB blood group. The AB is the selfish blood group, only donate to itself and take from all of the other, okay, blood groups, because the AB is the only group that its blood has both antigens, but its plasma lack any antibodies, no antibodies. So it can take from any blood group, because the plasma of this person has no antibodies in order to coagulate or, yes, to react with it. Yes, that's why it is the selfish one. The basic proteinaceous building units of cell from which the bodies of living organisms originated. It's very easy. What are the basic building units of proteins? That's it. It is. It's very easy. Yes, Al-Jawhara. Yeah, amino acids. That's it. We have 20 different amino acids. Yes. Question number 32. Number of different species of living organisms and existence percentage of each species in the vital community. This is called, it's a straightforward definition. Yeah, a straightforward question. It's called biodiversity. Yes, Al-Jawhara. Exactly. Yeah. And when the number of different species increase, the biodiversity will be increased, which is makes this community healthy. Yes, exactly. Question number 33, the change in population from high birth and death rate to low birth and death rate. This is called, much like what happening in Japan. This ZBG, zero population growth. Yes. Sorry, zero is, the death rate equal the birth rate. This is the ZBG. Yeah, it is not B. It is demographic transition. There is a change in the demography. Yes. Such like what happened in Japan, for example. They change from a high birth rate and death rate to low birth and even at the same time low death rate. Yeah, due to the healthcare system and due to the awareness about the decreasing number of the births. So they are having less number of birth, but at the same time, they have a lot of senior citizens that are okay not die as quick as the high birth rate communities. Yes. So this is called demographic transition. Yeah. Question number 34. The community that contains lions, elephants, giraffes, squirrel, and monkeys indicate which type of diversity. Yeah. Look at those. Okay, animals. Are they from the same? Yes, Ajawhara, you're right. Yes, it's called species diversity. Yes, Rima. They called, yes, species diversity. Yes. It's based on difference in the, yes, species, multiple species. Question number 34, 35. Okay, polyploid chromosome in wheat plant led to, what's the meaning of polyploid and what is the effect of it? Pick the answer first. Less vitality. Uh, no, 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 Rima. Yes, Jawhara. Yes, Rima again. Yeah, it's increasing its strength and rigidity. Yeah. Poly means more. It's more than we have monoploidy. Okay, mono, such like the haploid, which is 1N. We have diploid, such like 2N. We have poly. The polyploidy could be, okay, 3N, could be 4N, 5, okay, 6, 8, and more. Yeah. So the polyploid chromosome in the wheat, our wheat plant that we are eating is 6N. Some of them are 6N. So it's increased its strength and rigidity, will be much more desirable, will be more, okay, favorable. Yeah, 1/3 of the species in the plant kingdom in particular, it's polyploidy. Polyploidy is very rare in animal or very, very rare in the earthworm, in the golden fish, and in human, it's lethal. The polyploidy is lethal. Question number 36, which of the following symbiotic relationships both organisms get benefited? Yeah, win-win situation. Yeah, very easy. What is the win-win situation? It's what? It's very easy. Yes, my students. Yeah, mutualism. Yeah, exactly. So win-win mutualism, win nothing is commensalism, win lose is parasitism. Yes, perfect. Here all the detailed explanation. Which of the following organisms lack the nervous system? Yeah, which is one of those that do not have a nervous system. It's very easy and straightforward. It don't have any organs. Yeah, only have specialized cell. No, fish do contain, man. My dear Jawhara, yes, do contain. It's D. Yeah. You are right. Now it's correct. Yeah, sponge only have three types of cells. Okay, have choanocyte. Okay, or the cooler cell here, and have amoebocytes. Okay, here's the amoebocyte, and they have epidermis. That's it. Three types of cells. That's it. It doesn't have even tissues. So, not even organs. Question number 38. Which one of the following substances considered the main composition of hair and nails in mammals? What makes our hair now? It's very easy. Yeah, keratin. Yes, perfect. It's keratin. Yeah, it's very sophisticated. I don't need it actually. These details. Question number 39. During the child playing barefooted on contaminated soil, he infected by a type of worm. So which type of the worm expected to be when a person or a child playing barefooted? Hookworms. Perfect. Straightforward. And here is the shape of the hookworm and here's what is making and the person when it's penetrating the skin. Yeah. Question number 40. Which of the following animals is an egg-laying mammal? The only egg-laying mammal. The only egg-laying mammal. Yeah. What is the only egg-laying mammal? It is a duck-billed platypus, which is among us a monotreme. Mono. Okay, monotremes. Monotremes have duck-billed platypus and echidna. Echidna, only two species left in this universe, and here we have only one. And all of those three species found in the New World in Australia. Yeah, and here is a duck-billed platypus. Okay. Microsporidia is a parasite used in the manufacture of. What is the use of the Microsporidia? It's a protist, but it's used for. It is obligate parasite. So we can make use of them for. Yes, pesticide. In order to be, yeah, they are mandatory, obligatory parasites. So they complete the life cycle, okay, by force in the body of another organism. So those organisms could be the invertebrates that are okay infecting or affecting our crops. So we can make use of them to eradicate them. Yes. And here's the extra information. I don't need it. Question number 42, which of the following helps in the genetic diversity in the living organisms? What is increasing the biodiversity, the genetic diversity? It's very easy. It's a kind of division. Yeah, meiotic division. Perfect. Meiosis, not mitosis. Because in meiosis, there is crossover. And in the crossover, here in the prophase 1, there is crossover. And the crossover changing, shuffling, twinkling, exchanging segments of the DNA that play a very important role in the maintenance of genetic diversity. Okay. Question number 43. Which of the following is not considered a fungus way for obtaining food? Fungus obtain food by all of this way except one. Cannot do it. Fungus is not, yeah, is not photosynthetic. Yes, Lean and Johar Rayan, you're right. Cannot make its own food by itself. It is not photosynthetic. Okay. Question number 44. Desert plants adapted with water scarce in their habitat by modifying the leaves to all of the following except. So the desert plant can modify the leaves in order to, yeah, take water, except for increase the leaf surface area. Yeah, you are right. You are right. Yes, perfect. Al-Jawhara, lean. You can say stomata sunken in grooves, such like this. This is the leaf. And they make it like this, sunken in grooves. So here will be the stomata to be away from the sun, not to lose water. Curved leaves, yeah, this is a curved leaf. Reduce number of stomata, yes, less number of it. But increase the surface area, it will die. It will lose a lot of water by transpiration and will die. Yes. Here, in the figure below, which arrow represents the petals? Where are the petals here? Where are the petals? 1, 2, 3, or 4. Very easy. Don't need all of this time. Petals are C, which is the 3 here. Here is the petals. Here the sepals. And here is it's supposed to be the stamen that is made up of anther and filament. And this is the female organ. The female organ is made up of Okay, stigma. This is called style. And this is called ovary. All of them make what is known as carpel or pistil. Okay, is it lagging now, Vital? Sorry, this is anther. This is filament. Okay, I'm afraid if I rejoin, okay, I will lose the recording. Um, what is the situation now, Banda? Still lagging? Lagging in the screen or in the voice? Both. Screen. Okay, sorry for that, my students. Okay, 5 questions and I will stop. I have actually more than 200 questions ready, but okay, I will just 5 minutes and I fix this, inshallah. Sorry, Shabab. Here is a detailed explanation. Question number 46. Which of the following animals has a stable body temperature? Stable body temperature, which means endotherm, which means warm-blooded. Yeah, eagle. Eagle is bird, and the bird are, yes, warm-blooded. They have control, yes, internal body temperature. Frog is amphibian. They are ectotherm. Snakes and turtles, both are reptiles, and both are ectotherm. Correct. If the sequence of the nitrogenous base in one of the DNA strands is 3' AGA TTCGA 5', then the sequence of the complementary strand is very straightforward. What is the answer? Yeah, great, Evander. What is the answer then? What did you answer? By the way, I kept the recent to the last. Okay. I started by the little bit relevantly, okay, question that came last year as a warm-up. Al-Jawhara A. A will be paired with T, yes. G with C, T with A, 2T with 2A, C with G, G with C. Yeah, correct. It's A. Why? It's A, Al-Jawhara. Why did you choose? As I just mentioned, okay. First of all, 1 second. A, T, C. We have a base pairing rule. A with T, C with G. Okay. A with T, T with A, another T with A, C, G, G, C, A, T. Very easy. You got it, my dear? Did you answer this correct, Bandar? Hello? Okay. Question number 48. Why, Bandar? It's logic. It's logic. Yeast reproduced by is easy. What is the way, asexual way, by which the yeast is reproducing? Yeast reproduced by budding. Yes, that's it. Yeah, students are okay, logging out now. We just have 1 or 2 questions for today. If you will donate blood to your friend whose blood group is O, your blood group must be. If you want to donate to your friend, which is his blood group is O, your blood group must be. Yeah, in this case, must be. Yeah, must be O. Correct, Yavanda. Yeah. Because actually blood group O cannot take from anyone, okay, or any other blood group except its own. It is a universal donor, unlike AB blood group, which is a universal, yes, receiver. Yeah. And here is the detailed explanation. Last question for today. Which system transmits the message that you have a pebble in your shoe. Yeah, it came like this. A pebble in the shoe. This system will be central, transmitting to the central. Why abandon? No, it is not. This is peripheral. Yeah, it's peripheral. It's in the shoe. So what are the nerve in the shoe? They are, huh? They are peripheral nerves that are transmitting the signal from the skin to the central nervous system, the brain and the spinal cord. The brain and spinal cord is the central. So the nervous system that will convey, that will transmit the message is the peripheral. Convey to the central. Yeah. Here we have the brain and the spinal cord. This is the central nervous system. We have the cranial nerves and the spinal nerves are called peripheral nervous system. Yes. Okay. Okay, that's enough for today. Next time, inshallah, we're gonna go for the rest of the questions. Till then, stay safe.